Did you know that barley is a mass-consumed cereal grain grown worldwide? That's probably because barley is one of the most popular grains in the American diet. Its versatility allows it to be used in many dishes, and it's known for its mildly chewy texture and slightly nutty flavor. It's also high in nutrients and has many health benefits. In today's video, we'll look at the fantastic benefits of barley and why it's a dietary staple around the world. Let's start with how barley can help prevent gallstones. Barley's high fiber content can possibly help you avoid having to go under gallbladder surgery by keeping gallstones from forming. There's a tiny organ beneath the liver called the gallbladder where solid stones called gallstones can form. Bile acids, which are used by your body to break down fat, are produced by the gallbladder. The majority of the time, gallstones are symptomless. Large gallstones can sometimes get stuck in the duct of the gallbladder, causing excruciating pain. However, this only happens occasionally. Removing these stones in such circumstances frequently requires surgery. The insoluble fiber in barley is a blessing in disguise for those who consume it. Women who consumed more fiber were 13% less likely to develop gallstones that required the resection of their gallbladder in one 16-year observational trial. Research showed a 5-gram increase in insoluble fiber consumption reduced the risk of gallstones by almost 10%, suggesting that this benefit may be dose-related. And those who consumed a diet high in fiber were 3 times more likely than those who had a diet high in protein to have a healthy gallbladder after 5 weeks. Next, it lessens the urge to eat and reduces excess weight gain. In the long run, eating barley may help you lose weight because it can make you feel fuller and less hungry. This is thanks to its high fiber content, which significantly reduces hunger and is especially beneficial in soluble fiber called beta-glucan. Soluble fibers, including beta-glucan, tend to thicken your gut and impede nutrient absorption and digestion. Analysis of several studies indicates soluble fibers like beta-glucan are the best kind of fiber for suppressing hunger and calorie intake. When you eat meals high in calories, you contribute to weight gain, and one of the best foods to lower your calorie intake is barley. For example, barley's calorie count goes down when it's soaked in water and filtered. Switching from soda and other carbonated drinks to barley water can be very good for your health. The fiber in barley water helps clean your digestive system and ensures easy bowel movements. Try drinking a glass of barley water to keep your digestive tract clean, and you may notice some weight loss. However, it's vital to remember that eating barley alone won't help you lose weight until you adopt a disciplined lifestyle and follow a food plan. It would be best to cut back on junk food and carbohydrates and exercise consistently, whether at home or in the gym. Consuming barley helps considerably in reducing cholesterol. Barley is a good source of vitamins, antioxidants, and the significant soluble fiber beta-glucan. Beta-glucan is also good for the heart and lowers cholesterol because it makes cholesterol and fat more difficult to absorb into the bloodstream. A study examined the cholesterol-lowering effects of barley's beta-glucan. Researchers found that beta-glucans helped make more bile acids. Cholesterol converts into bile acids and is broken down and eliminated from the body by the bile acid synthesis. Researchers have found that overall cholesterol levels decreased when people ate 3 grams of beta-glucan daily. By consuming foods with barley, people have reduced their bad LDL and non-HDL, total cholesterol minus good cholesterol, by 7% each. And it's important to note that LDL and non-HDL cholesterol can put you at risk for heart disease. Barley's fiber content helps improve digestion. As we lightly touched on earlier, barley can improve gut health. But how? Well, with the help of soluble and insoluble fiber. Barley contains a large amount of insoluble fiber, which does not dissolve into water like soluble fiber. Instead, it makes your stools more voluminous and quickens digestion, which lowers your risk of constipation. Adult women who consumed more barley has been shown to have improved bowel function. Also, soluble fiber in barley feeds good gut bacteria, which produce short-chain fatty acids, improving symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome, Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. It also helps nourish gut cells and reduce inflammation. But get this, barley also lowers the risk of heart disease. Yes, healthy hearts and whole grains are frequently related. So it shouldn't be surprising that eating barley regularly can reduce many risk factors for heart disease. For example, soluble fiber found in barley may help lower blood pressure and bad LDL cholesterol. A review of randomized control studies found that eating about 9 grams of fiber per day may be linked to a slight drop in blood pressure. Both high blood pressure and LDL cholesterol are factors that can lead to heart disease. Try swapping your oatmeal for a breakfast bowl of barley flakes, or mix barley flour with wheat flour in your baked goods. Your heart and your health will thank you. The soluble fiber and magnesium in barley may prevent diabetes. Barley may decrease the chances of developing type 2 diabetes because it lowers blood sugar and makes insulin work better. Barley contains a high amount of magnesium, a mineral crucial for the creation of insulin and the utilization of sugar by your body. Soluble fiber slows down the absorption of sugar into your blood circulation as it passes through your digestive system by binding with water and other molecules. According to research, barley causes a less drastic increase in blood sugar and insulin levels compared to a breakfast made mostly with other whole grains like oats. Another trial gave regular doses of either oats or barley flakes to those with low fasting blood sugar levels. Those who consumed barley saw a 9 to 13% greater reduction in fasting blood sugar and insulin levels after 3 months. Barley is fantastic because it's a convenient and versatile food. Barley costs very little, and because it contains a lot of fiber, barley can be an excellent substitute for refined grains. Try skipping out on couscous or spaghetti and include more barley into your meals. You can also make white rice-based foods with pilaf and risotto with barley. Barley can also be eaten as part of a hot cereal breakfast or incorporated into stews, soups, stuffings, salads, and bread. Alternatively, you can purchase barley-enriched whole grain bread. For added nutrition and fiber, try stuffing peppers or tomatoes with barley rather than rice. Naturally, it tastes fantastic in cold and warm grain salads, but only in small amounts. Use it as a garnish on salads or other foods for an added nutritional boost and satisfying texture with any meal. Barley works great in stews, and if you simmer it down, it can take on the texture of risotto. Additionally, you can try barley in porridge, and it's delicious. And when you bake, think about using barley flour. It has a sweet, nutty flavor and works well in bread or even pancake batter. To get the maximum benefits, stay away from processed, pearled barley and choose whole grain versions like whole barley and barley grits, flakes, and flour. It also can lower the risk of colon cancer. Whole grain consumption is generally associated with a lower risk of numerous chronic diseases, including several malignancies, notably colon cancer. One crucial factor is, once more, the high fiber content of barley. Its insoluble fiber helps protect against colon cancer and helps food move through your stomach faster. Additionally, dangerous carcinogens may be bound by soluble fiber in your gut and eliminated from your body. Phytic acids, phenolic acids, saponins, and other barley substances may also help prevent or delay cancer development. Most importantly, it's gluten-free and wholesome. Since the only part of whole barley that isn't eaten is the outer shell, it's still considered a whole grain. Pearled barley, however, is not a whole grain as the bran which contains the fiber has been removed. Whole and pearled barley are still good for you, but pearled barley is better. Studies have shown that eating a diet rich in whole grains can help reduce the chances of developing several types of serious illnesses. Those who ate whole grains, such as barley, had a 17% decreased risk of mortality from all causes, including cancer and diabetes. Whole grain barley may be suitable for your health because it has fiber and phytonutrients. The high fiber content is the primary reason for so many positive health effects. It also promotes improved digestion, decreased hunger, and weight loss. Also, eating barley regularly may protect you from long-term diseases like diabetes, heart disease, and even some types of cancer. Although barley is one of the most common grains used around the globe, few know its amazing health benefits. So, let's keep the conversation going with a few more videos about health grain diets, shall we? Watch This Happens to Your Body When You Eat Barley Every Day, or 10 low-carb grains to replace high-carb grains. Go ahead and click one, or even better, watch both to learn more about healthy grains. Have you added barley to your diet? Let us know in the comments below.